Tyate. Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhu. Shlok number 3.
चला रिसेट माताजी.
जी माताजी, दिव्या माताजी.
निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं युगमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मोरवो रसिका भुवि भावुकः. हरे कृष्ण माताजी. प्रणाम माताजी.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji. Sindhu Mataji, do you know the next shlokas?
Yes, Mataji. Next is chapter 5, slokas 11, 17, 18, 22, and 38. Maybe 2 we can read. So I will start with 11 and 17.
Okay. So chapter 5, right?
Yeah, chapter 5.
Okay.
5.11 and 17 I will read. Maybe 18, 22, 38 you can keep ready.
So 5, which are the Mataji? Which are the
verses? 11.
Yeah. Okay.
11, 17.
Okay.
18. 22. And 38. Chapter 5.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So
next is chapter 7. That's all. Okay.
Okay. So now I'm sharing chapter 5, verse 11. So Mataji, you will say?
Yeah, Mataji. Text 11. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Pranams. Tadvad vishargo janataga viplavo yasmin prati slokam abaddhavatyapi namani anantasya yashoni hitani yat shrinvanti gayanti gritnanti sadavaha.
So then 12? No. 15.
18.
No.
Next 18.
After 11?
18. 1 second, I'll check. 17. 17 I read now.
17. Tyaktva swadharmam.
Okay, 11 I read now. Yeah, 17. Tyaktva swadharmam charanambujam harer bhajan apakvutapate tato yadi yatra kvabhadram abhyutamushyakim kovata apto bhajatam swadharmatah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol. So 18, then which is the next one?
18.
Okay. Who will recite?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Pranam Mataji. Shall I recite?
Pranam Prabhu. Ji Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Tasyaiva heto prayate kovido nalabhyate yadbhram utamupayarda tallabhyate dukkavadanyatah sukham kalena sarvatra gabhira ramhasa. 18.
Hare Bol. Thank you. Then which is the next one, Mataji?
22, Mataji.
22. Okay, Prabhu,
Yeah.
you can say 22 as well.
Yeah, okay, Mataji. Idam hi pumsastapasah shrutasya va svishtasya suktasya cha buddhidattayo avichuto artatah kavirbhirnirupito yaduttama shloka gunanuvarnanam. Hare Krishna Mataji. Pranams Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
38.
Is it the same one? Iti Murti Abhidhane.
Yeah.
Who will recite this shloka?
Hare Krishna. Pranam Mataji.
Dhanashri Mataji.
Ji, Dhanashri Mataji. Now Archana Mataji said. Okay, Archana Mataji, and then Dhanashri Mataji, you can recite. Okay, Mataji, Archana Mataji, please go ahead.
Iti murti abhidanena mandramurtim amurtigam yajade yajna purusham sasamyak darshana puman.
Hare Bol. Thank you, Mataji. Which is the next one, Sindhu Mataji?
174.
Mataji, next one is chapter 7. Sloka 4. It comes in order 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 10. That's all. Chapter 7, text 4.
Okay. Archana Mataji, you can say this one as well, 1.7.4.
Bhakti yogena manase samyak pranihite male apashyat purusham purnam mayam chatat abhashrayam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol. Thank you, Mataji. Dhanashri Mataji, you will say the next one. 8
5.
and yes. After 4, it is 5, right? 5, 6.
Yes, Mataji. 5, 6, 7, and then 10.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी दंडवत प्रणाम। यया सम्मोहितो जीव आत्मानं त्रिगुणात्मकं करोपि मनुते नर्थं तत्कृतं चाभिपद्यते।
Mataji, next as well. Yes.
अनर्थोपशमं साक्षात् भक्तियोगमधोक्षजे लोकस्य जानतो विद्वांश्चक्रे सात्वतसंहिताम्।
Hari bol. Thank you, Mataji. So then we have 7th and 10th, right?
7, yeah, Mataji. 7 and 10.
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I try Mataji?
Sure, Mataji.
Yasyam vai yasyam vai shruyamanayam Krishne paramapurushe bhaktir utpatyate pumsa sokamoha bhayapaha. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, you see the 10th as well?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
Sutta vacha आत्मारामश्च मुनयो निर्ग्रन्था अपि उरुक्रमे कुर्वन्ति अहैतुकं भक्तिम् इतां भूतगुणा हरि. हरे कृष्ण. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, everyone. Hari bol.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hari bol. So
Hari
today
bol.
we are supposed to take up shloka number 39 till the end of chapter 14. Okay. So we are doing chapter 14, the disappearance of Lord Krishna. So we have to start from shloka number 39, and today we will cover the chapter up to 44. So it is 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. 6 shlokas we have to do. So maybe we will have to do little fast, though the shlokas are not very long. They are small. Okay, so can we start slok number 13? Kachitte anamayam tat Prashtateja Vibhasime Alabdha Mano Avyagyata Kim Va Tat Chiroshitah. So chapter 14 is about the disappearance of Lord Krishna. And now what we are going to study is, what we are going to read is that Arjun has come back from Dwarka to Hastinapur, but he is he does not have any luster, any glow on his body and on his face, Brashta Teja, as if he has lost all his valor, he has lost all his glow. So we are going to study from this point, okay? So let's recite this shloka. Kachite namayam tata Prashtateja vibhasi me alabdha mano avyagyatah kim va tat chiroshitah. So who would recite the shloka? Who would like to recite the shloka?
May I try, ma'am? Mataji.
Okay, sure. Please, Mataji, go ahead.
कच्चितेया अनामयं तात भ्रष्टतेजा विभासि मे अलब्धमानो अवज्ञातः किं वा तात चिरोषिता.
Haribol. Thank you, Mataji. Can you read the translation and purport? Because the purports are very small.
Yes, Mataji. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. My brother Arjuna, please tell me whether your health is all right. You appear to have lost your bodily luster. Is this due to others disrespecting and neglecting you because of your long stay at Dwarika? Purport also, Mataji?
Ji.
Purport. From all angles of vision, Maharaja inquired from Arjuna about the welfare of Dwarika, but he concluded at last that as long as Lord Sri Krishna himself was there, nothing inauspicious could happen. But at the same time, Arjuna appeared to be bereft of his bodily luster, and thus the king inquired of his professional welfare and asked so personal welfare and asked so many vital questions. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So after the war, when Krishna went to Dwaraka, so Arjun also went with him. And now Arjun, he came back. But when Arjun came back, he has lost all his body luster. So Yudhishthir Maharaj asks him about the welfare of Dwaraka, all the residents of Dwaraka, of all the queens of Lord Krishna. But then he says that nothing inauspicious can happen if Lord Krishna himself is there. But then his heart is becoming restless that why Arjun is so sad and Arjun is looking so dull. So all these questions, all the 6 shlokas deal with the same topic. So what he's asking, please tell me whether your health is all right. Like if one of our dear ones, our children, our younger brother, sister, mother, father, husband, wife, if they are not speaking well, if they are not looking good, so usually we also ask, what happened? So Yudhishthir is also asking Arjun, what happened? The first thing he asks is, Kachit te anamayam. Anamayam means, are you sick? Right? Anamayam means that you don't have any disease. So your health is all right? You are not sick? Tat, he says here also Tat, and then he says in the second line also Tat. So Tat is an address to the younger brother with love. So he says, Hey Tat, Brashta Teja, your luster is not visible. Your luster has lost, Vibhasi me. To me, it seems that you have lost your luster. So now he asks very nice question. What happened? Maybe alabd mano avagyad. Maybe somebody did not give you complete respect, full respect, or somebody avagyad neglected you. Why? Because tat chiroshita, you stayed long time in Dwarka. This happens no if we stay long time at someone's place. Initially, they will give us lot of respect. They will give us lot good hospitality. But when we continue staying in their house, maybe a month or so, then the things become very normal. If the things become normal, that is also fine. But sometimes they start neglecting us. Oh, when this person will go? So Yudhishthir is asking the same thing, that because you stayed long time in Dwarka, so maybe somebody treated you without respect or somebody neglected you. Is that the reason that you are so sad? You are looking so dull. You are not looking as usual how you used to look. Arjun was very beautiful. Arjun was very handsome, and he had glow on his. There was a tej, effulgence coming out of his body, but now nothing was there. So Yudhishthir Maharaj is very worried and he's asking questions. But Arjun is not replying, so he is putting all his anxieties in words. So you see, what is the first question he asked? Is your health all right? And second, did somebody treat you with respect, without respect or with neglect? Okay, so let's go to the next shloka. 1.14.40. Kachin na vihato abhavai शब्द आदि आदिभेर अमंगलै न दत्तम उक्तम अर्थिभ्य आशया प्रतिश्रुतम कच्चिन्नाभिहतो भावैः
कच्चिन्नाभिहतो भावैः
शब्दादिभिरमङ्गलैः
शब्दादिभिरमङ्गलैः
न दत्तमुक्तमर्थिभ्यः
न दत्तम् अर्थेभ्यः
आशया यत् प्रतिश्रुतम्
आशया यत् प्रतिश्रुतम्.
Okay, who would like to recite the shloka? Kusum Mataji, would you like to recite?
Can I, Mataji?
Okay, please.
I'll try, Mataji.
कच्चिन्नभिहता अभावैः
कश्चिन्नाभिहतो अभावी
अमङ्गलैः
शब्दाभिरमङ्गलैः
न दत्तम् यत् प्रतिश्रुतम्
अर्थभ्यः आशया यत् प्रतिश्रुतम्. Thank you,
Hari
Mataji.
bol, Mataji. Yeah, can you read the word translation and purport as well?
Yes, Mataji. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Has someone addressed you with unfriendly words or threatened you? Could you not give charity to one who asked? Or could you not keep your promise to someone? Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. A Kshatriya or rich man is sometimes visited by persons who are in need of money. When they are asked for a donation, it is the duty of the possessor of wealth to give in charity in consideration of the person, place, and time. If a Kshatriya or a rich man fails to comply with the obligation, he must be very sorry for his discrepancy. Similarly, one should not fail to keep his promise to give in charity. These discrepancies are sometimes cause of despondency, and thus failing, a person becomes subjected to criticism, which might also be the cause of Arjuna's plight.
Hari bol.
Thank you,
Mataji. So now Yudhishthira Maharaj puts forth more doubts that what happened. Maybe somebody kachin abhihato. So abhihato means somebody said to you. Abhavai. Abhavai means unfriendly. Unfriendly words. Abhavai shabad. So maybe somebody has told you unfriendly words or amangalai or inauspicious words. Somebody has told you something bad. Somebody has talked to you in an unfriendly manner, or somebody has told some inauspicious things to you, or na dattam uktam arthibhya. Anybody, arthi means one who in the want of earth, one who needs money. Somebody in the need of money came to you for charity, but you could not give, right? You could not give due to any reason. There can be any reason. Maybe you were not available at that time, you could not arrange at that time, or he could not reach to you, but you could not give charity to someone. Or you made a promise to someone, yat pratishrutam. You made a promise that, okay, I will pay you, but you could not keep the promise. So now all these principles are actually applicable to the Kshatriyas. As per Varnashram Dharma, all these principles, all these duties, which Yudhishthir is saying, maybe you have done this. For Kshatriyas, these duties are to be carried out without fail. So if anybody goes to a Kshatriya for charity, he should give the charity. And if he makes a promise for charity, he should fulfill that promise also. So if anything you have not done out of the two, so there are two situations. Yudhishthir is telling, maybe you didn't give charity, or you made a promise and you could not give. And because you could not fulfill these two things, somebody has told you bad words, somebody has criticized you. Even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, no, for a person of respect, bad words are worse than the death. Right? So maybe somebody has told you words which are not good, which are not auspicious. And when we hear bad things about ourselves, then when somebody is saying bad things about us, for a respectful person, it is very saddening. It is the reason of distress. So maybe that is the reason that you are being distressed. In Mahabharata, if you remember, there is a small pastime comes like this, that one day Maharaj Yudhishthir, he had to face Karan in the war. And Karan fought very aggressively, but he had given promise to Mata Kunti that I will spare 4 of your children, which is Yudhishthir, Bhim, Nakul and Sahdev. So remembering his promise, and he's attacking fiercely on Maharaja Yudhishthir, and Maharaja Yudhishthir becomes injured, and then remembering his promise, he leaves him. Okay, and then Yudhishthir Maharaj, he comes out of the battlefield. And in the evening, when everybody comes back, Arjun also comes back. So the first question Yudhishthir Maharaj asks Arjun, so you killed Karan today, because he assumed that because Karan had attacked me so badly and I left the battlefield, so definitely Arjun must have taken the revenge. So Arjun said, no, I didn't kill him. So then Yudhishthir was like very angry, and he said, what type of archer you are? You are called the best archer, but what type of Dhanudhar you are? And why you are holding this Gandiv? And when he said so, immediately Arjun took out a sword, and he said, this is my vow that anybody who will say bad word for my Gandiv, I will kill that person. Now imagine, they are protecting Yudhishthir Maharaj from everyone because they want to win the war. But here Arjun only is directing the sword on the Yudhishthir Maharaj. And Krishna is there. Krishna is always there to manage the situation. So he says, wait, Arjun, wait. What happened? Why you want to kill Yudhishthir Maharaj? He said, because he had said bad words to my Gandiv. He had told me that why you are holding the Gandiv, why you are Gandiv Dhari, if you cannot make use of your Gandiv. And I have taken a vow, whosoever says bad words to my Gandiv, I will kill that person. Then Krishna said, only this much. So you want to kill him, right? So there is another way. Not necessarily you have to kill somebody with the arrows or with the sword. If a respected person is told bad words, he is told, like he's scolded, then it is like death for him. So you do one thing, you say all the bad words. In fact, you give all the abuses to Yudhishthir Maharaj, it will be like death for him. And then Arjun says all the bad words, due to you, we were defeated in the Dyut Krida, and then we had to bear all those things. You are this, you are that. He says all those things. So Krishna said, now it is done. It is as good as killing your elder brother. So this is an example that if a respectable person is told bad things and is criticized, and then it is like death for him. So now what happened, Arjun, after saying all these things to Yudhishthir, now he was very sad because he did not want to live himself by saying all these insulting words to his elder brother. So he says to Krishna, now I will jump into the fire because I have done very bad thing. I have told insulting words to my elder brother. So Krishna said, no, you did not to jump into fire. There is a solution for this as well. If you want to do suicide, if anybody wants to do suicide, he should praise himself. So speak very good things about yourself. It is as good as suicidal. It is very suicidal, and it is as good as doing suicide. So you do this thing and it will be like you have killed yourself. And then Arjun says very good things about himself, eulogizing himself. I am the best archer. I am the most handsome. I am the most bravest of all. I know all the techniques of archery. So then he says all these good words for himself, praisey words for himself. And this is how Krishna resolved the situation. So now, taking the same principle, Yudhishthir Maharaj is saying that insulting words are so pinching, are so sharp that it causes despondency in anyone. So maybe that is the reason of your sadness. That is the reason of your being so depressed. Okay. So then we will go to the next shlok, 1.14.41. Kachitvam Brahmanam Balam Gam Vriddam Roginam Istriyam Sharanopasritam Tattvam Natyakshi Sharan Pradaha Kachitvam Brahmanam Balam Gamavriddam Roginam Istriyam Sharanopasritam Sattvam Natyakshi Sharana Pradaha. Okay, who would like to recite the shloka? Bhargavi Mataji?
I will recite.
Bhargavi Mataji, are you saying because she has raised her hand? But
Yes,
Mataji.
Bhargavi Mataji, you want to recite?
Yes, Mataji, if it's okay.
Deval Mataji, you do the next one, okay? 42 Deval Mataji. Okay. So Bhargavi Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranams. Katvam Brahmanam Balam Gam Vriddham Roginam Striyam Sharanopashratam Sattvam Natyakshih Sharana Pradaha.
Hari bol. Mataji, can you read the translation?
Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. You are always the protector of the deserving living beings, such as brahmanas, children, cows, women, and the deceased. Could you not give them protection when they approached you for shelter?
Hari bol. So now he's thinking because Arjun is not replying. Okay, so if that is not the case, then another reason is for a Kshatriya to feel so despondent if some Brahman, some child, some cow, some old person, some diseased person, or females, they approach, sorry, not to approach, he has to protect all of them. Okay, so maybe he's not able to give protection to any one of them, or Sharanopsritam, somebody has approached you for help, for shelter. Somebody was in trouble and somebody came to your shelter, but na tyakshi sharana prada, but you could not give the shelter, because this is also duty of the Kshatriya. Number one, to protect the Brahman, to protect the children, cow, old age people, deceased people, and all the women. They should protect them. And second is, if anybody comes in their shelter, then they have to protect them. So maybe he has violated this principle of Kshatriya. That is the reason he is sad. So here, why you think that Brahmana should be protected? Why the Brahmanas should be protected? You all know this principle that Kshatriyas should protect them. But why Brahmanas should be protected?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Okay.
Brahmanas were the...
One by one. Krishna Murti Prabhu ji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Brahmanas were the educated people. They were educating the society. And
Yes.
even so, and then the king also. So is there nothing, is there he follows and then he says and follows it.
Yes.
That's why Brahmana is always in first rank.
Thank you. Somebody else wants to add something? One Mataji also wanted to speak.
Yes, Mataji. Same thing I wanted to tell. They are in the knowledge giving the highest this thing.
Yes, so, they are knowledge giving and they are the one who are guiding the society spiritually.
All the other, yeah.
So they should be protected because they are the teachers. If they are not there, who will guide the society? As per our Vedic Varanashram, even the Kshatriyas, the kings are also guided by Brahmanas only. So how to rule the kingdom? They are also guided by Brahmanas. Okay, so Brahmanas should be protected. Very good. Then Balam. Why children should be protected?
House, children, women.
Yeah. So why children you think should be protected? Sudha Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
I'll read the shloka Mataji.
No, not the shloka. My question is why the children should be protected.
Sorry?
Hare Krishna Mataji. If they were not protected by the king that is a shame on the part of the king.
Very good. Divya Mataji, yes?
They are the future of the kingdom, Mataji. So they need
100%, to be... Yes. They are innocent, they are helpless, and they are the future. They are the future kings, they are the future Brahmanas, they are the future Grihasthas, right? So, children should be protected. Haribol, can you hear me?
Yes, Mataji. Children should be protected.
Yes, Mataji. Breaking.
Next is Gam. Why the cows should be protected? This we need not to explain much. We all know. Why the cows need to be protected?
They are the mothers. Because they're considered as mothers in our scriptures.
They are considered as mother. Cow and the Brahmanas are the two pillars of Vedic civilization. That is why Krishna is also known as Go Brahman Hitaya Cha. Krishna is the Krishna takes care of the welfare of the cows and the brahmanas. These are the pillars. How cow is the pillar? Cow gives milk. Milk is used for making ghee. Ghee is used for all the Vedic rituals, right? So all the Vedic Sanskriti is based on cows. And then we know how much Krishna loves cow. So the cow should be protected. And Vriddha, diseased people. Old people, and Roginam, diseased people. Old people, they should be protected. Anybody can say they are old, they are already about to die. So why we should protect them?
They have more experience and wise. They can guide us.
Like in
The family tradition will be lost, the values, if the elders are.
yeah, Arjuna had this fear, right? If the die, there will be Varna Sankara and all those things.
Yeah.
That is the reason.
The family traditions will be lost, Mataji. If the old people
I
are not
think
taken.
the signal is low. Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, you are right.
I said the family traditions will be lost if the elders are not taken care of.
I think Mataji's signal is, yeah, she'll rejoin. Hope so.
Yeah.
But the diseased one, this need to be explained.
Yeah, the deceased person, women, and the old men. Mataji was saying, and the screen got frozen. No? Mataji is also not there. Okay, let's wait for 2 more minutes and see.
Yeah.
You want to chant or sing some kirtan, meanwhile it is recorded also live. It's the mode, I don't know.
They got disconnected, no? Looks like.
Yeah, kind. Yeah, I think Mataji joined.
Yeah. I think there was some problem at my end, and then I saw I got disconnected. So now it's fine. It's okay. Now I'm able to.
Mataji, Ayo said something. The family traditions will be lost if the elders are not taken care of.
Yes, the family traditions will be lost if the elders are not taken care of. Very good. And somebody told elders I have more experience. So if we want the young generation to learn from the experience, then we have to protect the elders, right?
Yeah. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, very nice. And then why the females? Why the women? Why the women have to be protected?
They are the weaker sections of the society, so
Right.
they are protected.
And in the first chapter of Gita, if you remember, what is told, if women are not protected, then they will become polluted, and then it will be responsible for Varna Sankar progeny, right?
The unwanted progeny, yeah.
Unwanted progeny, yes. So that is why women should be protected. Now, all these need to be protected. But then in addition to that, if anybody comes into the shelter, maybe a young person can come into your shelter, they may ask, an animal can come into your shelter, anybody can come into the shelter. That is Sharano Sritam. So anybody comes to the shelter, it is the duty of Kshatriya to give shelter to that person, that living entity, to protect that living entity. So maybe Arjun, you have violated any of this law, you have done any of this discrepancy. That's why you are so sad. Okay. Then let's see 1.14.42. Kachitvam Nagamo Agamyam
Nagam Agamyam
Gamyam vasatkritaam
Gamyam
Vasatkratam
Priyam
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 Prajito vat
Rajit
Parajito Vatam
Bhavan
Bhavan
Notamair
Notamai
Notamayir
Nasamai
Nasamai
Pathi
Pati.
Pati
Kachit Nagamo Agamyam
Kachit Nagamo Gamyam Gamyam
Gamyam
Vasakritam Striyam
Vasakritamistriyam
Vasakritam Striyam
Parajito vat Bhavan
Rajito Vath Bhavan
Notamir Nasamai Pathi. Deval Mataji, you will recite the shloka.
Yes, Mataji, sure. Hare Krishna, Dharapana. Kachitvam nagamo gamyam vasakritam striyam parajito vath bhavan nottamair pati.
Hari bol. So this shloka is, read the translation also, Mataji, then we will discuss the shloka. Deval Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Translation by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Have you contacted a woman of impeachable character, or have you not properly treated a deserving woman, or have you been defeated on the way by someone who is inferior or equal to you? Hare Krishna, Mataji, thank you.
So again, as I told you, all these principles are for Kshatriyas. So again, this contact with female is also principle of for the Kshatriyas, applicable for Kshatriyas also. He says, Kachitvam, maybe you have na agamo agamyam. You have contacted a female which is not of good character, which is of bad character. So you have contacted a female with whom you should not have contacted. Or the second is, maybe you have not properly treated a deserving woman, a respected female who came to you for contact, but you have not treated her respectfully. We will study this in the Purport. Purport is very nice, Prabhupada has written, and this is something like it will be for our knowledge as well. So in the first line, he says, the contact with the women. Maybe you contacted a woman of the low character, or maybe a good character woman approached you, but you did not treat her respectfully. Then in the second line, he says, maybe you got parajito. You got defeated by whom? Na uttamo, who is not better than you, and na asmai, who is not equal to you, but you got defeated by them. Maybe that is the reason that you are so sad. So this is all the doubt. When this happens with us also, when some of our dear person looks very despondent and he's not speaking, then all the bad thoughts will come in our mind, and we will say, maybe this happened, this happened, this happened. Okay, so let's read the purport. Purport is nice, and we will a little long also, but we will read quickly. Who would like to read? Maybe Sudha Mataji, you would like to read?
Yes, Mataji.
Ji.
Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It appears from this verse that during the time of the Pandavas, free contact between man and woman was allowed in certain conditions only. The higher caste men, namely the Brahmanas and Kshatriyas, could accept a woman of the Vaishya or the Shudra community, but a man from the lower caste could not contact a woman of the higher caste. Even a Kshatriya could not contact a woman of the Brahmana caste. The wife of a Brahmana is considered one of the 7 mothers, namely one's own mother. The wife of the spiritual master or teacher, the wife of a Brahmana, the wife of a king, the cow, the nurse, and the earth. Such contact between man and woman was known as Uttama and Adama. Contact of a Brahmana with a Kshatriya woman is Uttama, but the contact of a Kshatriya with the Brahmana woman is Adama and therefore condemned.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but 1 minute, Mataji. So this is the explanation of the first half line, that whether you have contacted an undeserving woman. And what is undeserving? Very clearly it is told. But Prabhupada, the first line says the free contact between man and women was allowed in certain condition. Free contact means outside of the marriage. So maybe during that time it was allowed, but only certain conditions. And what was the certain condition? The man should be of the high caste, like Brahman, he can approach, like he can contact a Kshatriya, Vaishya, or Shudra woman. And a Kshatriya can contact a Vaishya or Shudra woman. But the opposite is not allowed. A lower caste man cannot approach a high caste woman. If the man is of high caste and the woman is of lower caste, then it is an uttam connection, uttam contact. But if if the male is from the lower caste and the female is from the higher caste, then this contact is adham contact. Uttam contact was allowed. Adham contact was not allowed. Okay. So, for example, Brahmanas and Kshatriyas could accept a woman of Vaishya or Shudra community. Do you remember any example from Mahabharata where a Brahman, a Muni, or a Rishi contacted a women from the lower caste?
Vyasadeva Mataji.
Vyasadeva mother, Parashar Muni, yes. Parashar Muni, he contacted Satyavati, right? Who was Matsya Gandha at that time. Though she was not the daughter of that fisherman, he only brought her up. But apparently at that time she belonged to the community of fishermen. So Parashar Muni contacted that Matsya Gandha, and then Ved Vyasji was born out of this contact, right? So Brahmanas, so it was an Uttam contact because Brahmanas could accept a woman of Vaishya or Shudra community. But a man from the lower caste could not contact a woman of higher caste. In Bhagavatam, this is the story that Yayati, King Yayati, he did not accept the daughter of Shukracharya, which was, I think, Sharmishtha, right? So he said, I could not accept you because Sharmishtha fell in the well and the king took him out of the well. So she told that you who held my hand, so you are my husband technically. He said, no, I am Kshatriya and you are the daughter of Brahmana, so I cannot accept you. This is not a good contact. So that this type of contact was called adham contact. So now here Yudhishthir wants to say that maybe you have contacted somebody which is not of your level. Maybe she's from the lower caste, or maybe she's a prostitute, or maybe she's not of good character, and you have contacted such type of female. And then why the Brahmana wife could not be contacted except by a Brahman? Because it is said that there are 7 mothers. Your own mother, then Guru Patni, then Brahman Patni, then the queen, then cow, then Dhatri, and Prithvi. So these are the 7 mothers. So Brahman Patni is considered as one of the mother. For everybody else, for all other castes, Brahman Patni is a mother. So she could not be contacted. A Brahman lady cannot be contacted by anybody other than Brahmana. Okay, fine. So this was the first. Then second was, did you not properly treated a deserving woman? So let's read this one. Mataji, can you read this further?
Yes, Mataji. A woman approaching a man for contact should never be refused, but at the same time, the discretion as above mentioned may also be considered. Bhima was approached by Hidimbi from a community lower than the Shudras, and Yayati refused to marry the daughter of Shukracharya because of Shukracharya being a Brahmana. Vyasadeva, a Brahmana, was called to beget Pandu and Dhritarashtra. Satyavati belonged to a family of fishermen, but Parashar, a great Brahmana, begot in her Vyasadeva. So there are so many examples of contacts with women, but in all cases the contacts were not abominable, nor were the results of such contacts bad. Contact between man and woman is natural, but that also must be carried out under regulative principles so that social consecration may not be disturbed or unwanted worthless population be increased for the unrest of the world.
Yes. So I will explain this also. Now, the second thing he said, did not you treat any deserving women respectfully? That means now principle is again given. A woman approaching a man for contact should never be refused. Now for Kshatriya, it is told if somebody calls him for war, he cannot say no. Somebody calls him for the game of gambling, he should not say no. And the third thing is when a woman approaches a man for contact, he should never refuse. This is also applicable for Kshatriya. We have to consider this. This is not applicable for normal people. We are not Kshatriya, so we should not take advantage of this thing. We are not Kshatriyas. Nobody knows what is our Varna, right? So, but at the same time, the discretion as above mentioned may also be considered. But there are certain, as Prabhupada said, there are certain regulative principles for this. First of all, this is for getting a child, right? Getting a very, very unique, very powerful, very skillful, like Parashar Muni, he contacted Satyavati at that time, Matsya Gandha, because it was mentioned that the child which will be born at this particular time will be the incarnation of the Lord. So the reason is not the sense gratification. The reason is that there has to be some result, and the result should be very exemplary. Similarly, and there must be some need. For example, Vyasdev was called for to carry on the lineage of Kuruvansh. So he was called and he contacted Ambika and Ambalika, and we got Pandu and Dhritarashtra through them, right? So there has to be some regulative principles, there has to be some reason, but even after that, a discretion by the person to whom woman is approaching can be used. So he can say no, like Yayati said no. Even in Ramayan, we said Bhagwan Ram said no to Shurpanakha, right? So that person can say no, citing his own reason. Like Lord Ram said, I am ek patni vrata. Yayati said, I cannot accept you. You are the Brahman, you are the daughter of a Brahman. So it's not compulsory that it has to be accepted. As per the rules laid down in the Shastras, the lady can be refused. But this is what Yudhishthir is saying. Maybe you did not treat her respectfully. That's why you are feeling bad. You should have treated her respect with all the respect, but you did not treat her in a good way. Okay, now let's read the third paragraph, which is the second line, that maybe you are defeated by a person who is not greater than you or even not equal to you, but you got defeated by them. Okay. Mataji, can you read?
Yes, ma'am. It is abominable for a Kshatriya to be defeated by one who is inferior in strength or equal in strength. If one is defeated at all, he should be defeated by some superior power. Arjuna was defeated by Bhishma Deva and Lord Krishna saved him from the danger. This was not an insult for Arjuna because Bhishma Deva was far superior to Arjuna in all ways, namely age, respect, and strength. But Karna was equal to Arjuna, and therefore Arjuna was in crisis when fighting with Karna. It was felt by Arjuna, and therefore Karna was killed even by crooked means. Such are the engagements of the Kshatriyas, and Maharaja Yudhishthira inquired from his brother whether anything undesirable happened on the way home from Dwaraka. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay. Haribol, thank you. So this is self-explanatory that if a Kshatriya gets defeated by somebody who is superior to him in strength, in experience, in age, in power, in position, then it is fine. Then he does not feel bad. Like Arjun got defeated from Bhishma Pitama, that's fine. But when somebody who is equal to you or lower than you, you get defeated by them, then it is very, very disrespectful and very disturbing. Okay. So now we will go to the next one, 43. Apiece with Parya Bhunkthastvam Sambhojayan with Balakan. Jugupsitam Karma Kinchit Kritva na yad kshamam. Api svit parya bhunkthastvam Sambhojayan vriddha balakan. Upsitam karma kinchit Kritva yad kshamam. Okay, who is going to recite the shloka?
Mataji, can I try, Mataji?
Yeah, sure, Mataji, please.
Api svet tasvam sambojayan vriddha balakam jugupsitam karma kinchit kritvanaya
Haribol. Mataji, can you read the translation?
Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Have you not taken care of old men and boys who deserve to dine with you? Have you left them and taken your meals alone? Have you committed some unpardonable mistake which is considered to be abominable?
Abominable. Haribol. So now Yudhishthir Maharaj again, he continues, he says, maybe you have not taken, you are supposed to feed old men and boys before you or with you. So the Vriddha and Balakan, you should feed them before you or maybe with you. But you forgot, neglected this duty of yours. Now this duty is applicable for Grihastha. So all the grihasthas in our Vedic system, this used to be the tradition that before taking the prasadam, a grihastha should go out on the road and call anybody needs food, anybody is hungry, anybody is a traveler here. 3 times he has to call out this way. So if somebody comes first, he has to feed that person, and then he should take the food himself. So this is the tradition. This is the etiquette for grihastha. So now Yudhishthir Maharaj is saying maybe you broke this etiquette of the grihastha, or maybe anything else. Now something else you have done, unpardonable mistake, akshamam, something you have done which is not pardonable. You have done very, very abominable things. I have listed down so many, but you are not saying anything. Neither you are nodding nor you are denying. So maybe you have done something very, very abominable. And then this is the last shloka of the chapter. Kachit preshthata me nath.
Kachit preshta.
Hridyen atma bandhuna. Shunyo asmi rahito nityam.
Shunyosmi rahito nityam.
Nyasete anyatha naruk. Okay, who would like to recite the shloka?
I'll recite Mataji, last one.
Okay, Ji, please.
Haribol. Kachit preshtata menata hridayena bandhuna shunyosmi rahito nityam manyase te jnatanaro.
Can you read the translation also, Mataji? Yes.
Yeah, Mataji. Translation is oh, is it that you're feeling empty for all the time because you might have lost your most intimate friend, Lord Krishna? No, my brother Arjuna. I can think of no other reason for your becoming so dejected.
Haribol. So basically, King Yudhishthir is also having this doubt in his heart that though I am saying all those reasons for Kshatriyas, for Grihasthas, but Arjun is not such a person who will be dejected due to these reasons. There is something very big. And then at the end, he speaks what is in his heart. Do you feel empty? You are shunyo rahito. Like you have nothing in you. You are completely empty. Maybe. Why? Because kaschit, maybe preshtathamenad. Preshtatham means the most intimate. And hridyen atma bandhuna, which is very close to you, your friend, your intimate friend, Lord Krishna. Maybe you have lost him. Maybe he has decided to go from this planet. Maybe that is the reason that you are so sad. Because though I have listed down all those reasons, but manyase te anyatha na rook. But I don't see that they can be the reason of your mental distress. Rook means mental distress. Of so much dejection, no, they cannot be the reason for that. There has to be a big reason. So maybe this is the reason that you are so much distressed. Okay. So last line is very, very important. So even though he was doubtful about it, he was obliged to inquire frankly from Arjun on the basis of Sri Narad's indication. Because Narad Muni had already come and given this indication. So he was doubtful that Arjun will bring this news with him. And Arjun is so dejected and Arjun has not opened his mouth. So Maharaj Yudhishthir frankly says, maybe this is the reason, Arjun, that you are so despondent. Okay. So thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the first canto, 14th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Disappearance of Lord Krishna. Hari Bol. So we have completed chapter 14. Any question, any doubt, any realization, anything you want to ask?
Is this the next chapter is also continuation, Mataji, of this one?
Next chapter is about Pandavas now retiring because Krishna has gone, so they have lost all the interest in royal duties. So they will also retire. So we will read about how the Pandavas they go to the forest.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay.
All the 6 slokas are starting from Kachit.
Kachit. Yeah. So Kachit actually it means whether you have done this, maybe you have done this. So Kachit. So all of them are starting with Kachit. Yes.
Yeah, mostly.
Kachit or Kachitvam.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kachi means whether. If you see the translation by Prabhupada, Kachit means whether. So whether you have done this, whether because already due to Narad Muni's instruction, Narad Muni indication, he had this thing in his heart that Lord Krishna has departed from this planet. So when you already know something, that something bad is there, and you yourself are so anxious, that is why he's putting words in the mouth of Arjun. But Arjun is so distressed, he's not speaking anything.
Yeah, Mataji.
But it is painful, right? When we see how close they are, Pandavas and Krishna, and we can feel how they must be feeling when Krishna has left the planet.
Mataji, we can also feel that way.
Exactly, that is what I'm saying. We can feel why they are so distressed and why immediately after that they also decided to wind up. They didn't want to stay after Krishna left. They just decided to wind up. They gave the whole kingdom to Parikshit Maharaj, and then Yudhishthir Maharaj went to forest, and then along with him all the 4 brothers, they also went to forest.
Mataji, all this when we hear, we feel as if it's happening now. So we also feel in the heart, we feel the pinch.
Exactly,
So nice.
exactly. Very nice. Yes, this is very nice description. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
So shall we close the class for today? Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyascha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnava ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Gurudev jai. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.